Okay, so this is my first acne video. So I have been struggling with my skin for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. I thought that when I went to Croatia it was because of like the atmosphere. I didn't have any face wash, blah blah blah. And the different foods I was eating, I just figured, that's what was breaking me out. But then I looked back at old pictures and my face was breaking out before I went to Croatia. So I was like, oh my goodness, here we go. So I tried everything, like changing the way that I ate. I was drinking nothing but water, especially being in Croatia. Like, I didn't really drink any sodas. Every now and again I had a Coke, but I mostly drink water because we walked a lot. So it wasn't, I realized then, okay, couldn't be what I'm drinking. And then for a while too, back in the States, I drank nothing but water, no sodas, no juices, nothing. I would only drink water. And so I was like, okay, for a second I saw my skin clearing, but after a while it just went back. And so I was like, I'm too grown to be getting acne. I didn't suffer with acne as a child or breakouts. Even as a preteen, like I didn't suffer with that. So I was like, why am I suffering with it now? Am I having I bloomed early and everything else. Now I want to bloom late with breakouts. And as you can see, I break out in the same spots over and over, especially here. You can see that I constantly get the same breakouts, but I don't break out on my little nose. I don't, which it's like, okay. And I don't break out here, but I've been having, like, you can see my pores are really open, and you can, sometimes I do, and then on my cheek I get these really big ones. I have one here. But I went to the dermatologist last year, I believe, and he prescribed me some pills with a cream I was supposed to be applying to my face once a day if it was drying my skin out. But since, as you can see, my skin is so oily, I was able to use it twice a day. He said as long as it wasn't drying my skin out, I could use it twice a day. And nothing seems to dry my skin out. So that wasn't working. Well, I didn't take the pill because the pharmacy said that they didn't have it, so that's neither here nor there. That was last year. But I was doing the cream, and for a minute it seemed like it was working, but it wasn't working, you know? And so back in August, it's September 7th today, back in August, I finally decided to go to the dermatologist and was like, I'm just sick of these breakouts. They get worse. Right when I think it clears up, it gets even worse. So I went and he looked and was like, yeah. Looked at my chest and my back, which I had started breaking out on my back and my chest real bad, but that somehow started clearing up. I don't know why, when, or how, but it started clearing up as my face began to get worse. So I finally decided, I was like, let me go ahead and just fill this prescription and see what it's about. So I've been taking it twice a day. I try to take it in the morning before I leave for work, around 8 or on my way to work, and I take it about between 8:30 and 9. I try to keep my time frames the same when I take it, and I watch videos on people's progress with it's called Doxycycline, whatever it was. I wasn't gonna get it. I was like, they're just trying to prescribe me some more stuff that's not gonna work, blah blah blah. It's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. But then the name clicked, and I was like, wait, my boss prescribes that to people. I work at an eye doctor's office, at an optometrist's office, and we've had to prescribe that to people, or send it in to patients to pick up. And so I was like, she's an amazing doctor. So if she's sending it in for people to use, it must be a great prescription, for lack of a better word. So I went on ahead, I called the pharmacy, and it was, with my insurance, it was only $10, thankfully, because the cream, ointment, whatever, that he prescribed is $75. So sketchy. I don't know if I'm going to get that, because the reviews that I've seen, that people are just using the doxycycline, and I was freaking out a little bit because I thought that the doxycycline was, I was having an allergic reaction, like my face was really itchy, but I think it's just my allergies. But a couple of the young ladies said that it does purge your face first for like the first 2 weeks, which is really not what I'm looking forward to, because my hair and my face, I put so much time and effort into it, and I don't ever wear makeup. Every now and again, I've recently just started doing my learning to do my eyebrows. So I do like lipstick eyebrows, but I don't do any like foundation or any of that stuff on my face. I never have. And then even more so now, since I break out so easily now. Otherwise, that's all I put on my face. But as of right now, taking the doxycycline twice a day, I haven't noticed any progression just yet that I know of. I mean, my forehead is not as bad, but we'll see. I've only been taking it for 2 days, so that's really not enough time for it to take effect. But I have seen the purging. I was freaking out when I woke up this morning, because I was like, there is absolutely no way this is getting worse. I almost gave up on the prescription, but I've seen where people said they purged for like 2 weeks. Hopefully mine does not last 2 weeks, because I'm going to be a mess and I'm going to have to be a hermit for those 2 weeks or something. I don't know, but I don't know if I can last 2 weeks with my face looking disgusting like that, because I'm the first person that people see when they walk into the job, and they're gonna be looking like, that's nasty. Okay, so this is the first video I'm making after 2 days of taking it, so take it in. Let's see, get closer to this light. Okay, and as you can see, I do have a little glow about me in the spots that aren't broken out here, because I do also wash my face with natural organic products such as turmeric, Aztec clay, apple cider vinegar, honey, organic raw honey, and sometimes some lemon, and I mix that up and I use it as like a little face mask, let it dry and rinse it off. Don't do that every day, but I do it maybe 2 to 3 times a week, and I can totally tell like the difference in my skin tone when I wash it off. I'm like 2 skin tones lighter, which means my face is cleaner, and I appreciate that. But like I said 2 times before, that's after 2 days of taking the doxycycline. I'm going to continue on it because now I am inspired, and I will try to keep a video or photo update every day of the progression of this awful breakout. I have a breakout there at my hairline. This is just ridiculous. Okay, anyway, from now until forever,